Hey y'all, I'm Kiki Hunter.
What's good, people? I'm Mark Hunter.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the
Hunt
Hunt
Life
Life Podcast.
Podcast. We created this podcast to give a real view of life as millennials navigating the world.
Real life discussions about the struggles our generation go through from family, love, and everyday life. We just trying to break generational curses to chase our dream life.
Come with us on this journey to hunt life and tackle everything else in between.
We talking about the Godfather of Harlem.
It was so good.
We might leave this in, we might not. I don't know. But
Yeah, I didn't even know we was recording
yeah,
most
it was
of it.
recording.
So I got halfway through and was like, oh snap.
Yeah, like we watched that like last week, so that's what we just finished up season 3. Like now we gotta wait all this damn time
Are we
for
getting
the.
another one? I need to look that up
Yeah, that's the
to
thing
see if
too.
it's gonna be a season 4,
Yeah,
right? Because that was season 3.
yeah, that was season 3. So I'm like, that would be cool if they're gonna be filming season 4 now. So like next year, or at least in the fall time, it'll be coming back on.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that whole trying to wait 1 year, 2 years in between. Nah, I don't like that gap. Netflix be doing that shit a lot.
Yeah. They say yeah.
What?
It's gonna be a season 4, so it's not gonna end with Malcolm. How you gonna?
Well,
I
nah,
don't
they're
even feel
not
like you
gonna
can
end it with
come.
Malcolm, but I feel like
Why? It's
that
over.
that
What's
was
really gonna
Malcolm part. Now
happen?
they gotta go through like the rest of Bumpy.
We don't care about Bumpy no more. Like I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna take like lie
That's
to
probably what
y'all.
it is. It's like it got to shift back over to Bumpy,
We
like,
don't
cause that's who it's
care.
about.
It
He's
ain't
the
never been about Bumpy. It was
nah.
like it wasn't
But
about
that's the
Bumpy when it was
thing.
about
He
Bumpy.
took over Harlem after Eddie. I mean, after Malcolm X. Malcolm X was the
It's
Godfather,
gonna
and
be
then when
10
he died, he
episodes.
took it back over. Yeah, they do the 10 episodes a season.
Yeah. And it was confirmed. It's like actually confirmed.
That's how I like look at it. Pretty much, like he was the Godfather, and then he passed it over to Bumpy. Now Bumpy can rule the community because he had the community on lock.
Really?
Hell yeah, Malcolm had the community on lock. He only had the one haters, the boys up in the Brotherhood.
He did.
Those was like his
He was
only
like
haters,
everything
but
that you
everything else was
like.
chill.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, them
Malcolm was a
boys messed it up.
gangster. Like he was that guy.
So
Malcolm
yeah,
was that guy.
but I'm Hunt.
Hey y'all, Kiki.
It's the Hunt Life Podcast. This episode 16.
It's 16? Are
Yeah, this 16.
you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it's episode 16
I'm
because
always
15 was
shocked.
last week, well, last time. So this will come at the 15. Watch.
I stopped numbering.
No, you shouldn't have checked YouTube. You can check us out up on YouTube. That's where
Yeah.
we be storing this at, and Spotify. But nah, you shouldn't have checked YouTube.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
told us
last
what
this is
episode.
16.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm on top of it. Episode 16. We told y'all what we watched.
No, 17.
Dang, it's 17?
Yeah.
Nah, I thought this was 16.
No, because on the this one was the 15th
Yeah.
at the end of December.
Nah, fam.
Yeah, 15. That was the one
Did you
that
check YouTube? Cause I don't think so.
you could have
Yeah.
numbered it wrong on YouTube. My stuff don't lie.
Nah, cause it's all in order on YouTube.
Mark.
So yeah, it's all in order. How you gonna say I numbered it wrong? Like, that was our TV show we watched this week.
Yeah.
Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah.
But how was your week?
It was I don't know, actually, because like it snowed. It went fast. I will say that
Yeah.
it went fast
It didn't
because
snow. Like it wasn't no slow. That was like sleep,
somebody did
bro.
snow.
He
You
was like
man, Mark?
it didn't snow. It was cold as hell though. Like it was real cold. Like it was damn near freezing. Well, no, it was freezing. Actually, this Texas. It was in the 19s. It was freezing outside. That wasn't nothing to play with. Saying she gonna blast it in the background. And what episode it is?
I can't see.
Cause you damn more episode what?
16. This is 17.
Oh, okay. So we're on episode 17. That's the
wow. That's crazy. Really now.
we supposed to be talking about growth in a relationship, and you over here like trying to be right. Like you trying to make sure you're right.
Cause I don't like it make me feel like I'm tripping in there.
Nah, I get that. Gotta be correct.
Hey.
Nah, but how was your week? You said that it was like, it went by fast.
It did. Like, I don't feel like I remember the week. Like, I remember it was extremely cold,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got hot, and then it got back cold
Then
again.
it got real cold
So
again.
it was like I went to the store and probably spent about $100 on nothing. And
food for the damn cold, pretty much.
no, I had food for
I know,
me.
but like
It's gonna be
random
convenient.
stuff.
Yeah, it's been like random stuff. So it was fast. I don't remember.
Nah, just
It's
chill.
busy, I guess. I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't really busy.
So yeah.
Especially the first couple of days. Because we started back school.
Yeah. So maybe that. So I've been busy. You haven't been busy. I've been busy.
See how we talking about growth in a relationship, and it's like, yeah, you're being combative in a business ship right now. But nah, my week just been random. Like, yeah, it was slow because of the rain. I mean, because of the cold and it rained too.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it picked back up for a little bit, and then it's like, duh, it's finna start back raining again. So it's like, as long as we getting little breaks in between, because this weather got me sore, bro. Like, God, nah, that stuff whack. Like, I'm sore. But besides that, like, yeah, it's just been chill.
That's true.
Like, yeah.
That sounds like nothing special.
Toasty is what it's been. Yeah, it's been
like my
toasty
heat
in
has
the
been
house.
on. I have no shame.
Yeah, because, yeah.
I'm not gonna be cold for nobody. Like, I'm not.
Nah, she got the baby running around here with his hoodie on all day too now.
Why do you say that?
Because you had your hoodie on all week. Even though it was warm in here, you still had your hoodie on. So he was like, screw that, I'm finna have my jacket on. I mean, sure, he ain't have no pants on, but he running around with his jacket on all day. That's crazy.
You learn how to zip it up.
Yeah. But episode 17, we're talking about growth in a relationship.
Yep.
It was requested as
it was one of the it was the second episode that was requested. So
yeah, so we're gonna get on this
we are
topic.
keeping our promise by doing the episode. Minus the banter. We're ready to be for real now.
So yeah, we're gonna wise it up. Like the banter part was cool though.
Yeah.
Cause it was like pretty good TV show.
Okay.
But
they showed growth in a relationship because maybe got to the end. And baby, that whole season we didn't know if they was gonna make it. We was just like,
it was growth on both parts, actually.
Yes.
So yeah, because Bumpy and them was about to break up, but then Malcolm and his was just like get closer and closer. So it's like, besides all the other stuff, yeah, she was wilding. She was getting drunk. Like she was become over consumed with power.
Yeah.
She started working for the politician. So then, like, she thought she was running some stuff.
Yeah, they got to the point in their relationship where they had to, like, that part of your relationship when you have to get people, like, y'all have to. That ain't what I'm trying to say. Accept people for where they are.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. She knew Bumpy was a gangster before all that stuff.
Like, you
and that's a
for
big
who they
issue.
are. Like who she married is who she married.
Yeah,
and like
Bumpy was trying to grow. he was trying to grow. He was growing in different ways,
Yeah.
but she
But
didn't
I
like
think
the
we
way he
all
was.
yeah. And I think we all do that. Because and even though some people think that I think we all subconsciously know we can't change nobody, but for I guess whatever reason we're humans, we still have in our mind we can.
Yeah, change.
Like even though
Maybe it's
you're
just
never
change their
supposed
mind
to,
about stuff.
you can change somebody's mind, but you can't make them change, right? Like you can't make them change. They have to change on their own. Like you
Yeah,
should
that's the
want them
main
to change on
thing.
their
It's
own because
changing
you
on
don't
your
want to
own.
have resentment. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
can have that resentment if y'all don't have that acceptance. Cause you like people will walk down the aisle and marry somebody talking about, well, I thought you were gonna be this man, and it's like, but
Boy, it's been showing you that he a gamer for life, so you mad because he on the game all the time.
wow,
Because that's not growth. You knew he was a gamer, and you're gonna take him away from gaming, and it's like now you pissed because he still want to be on the game. It's like
that
for
is
what?
wild.
Well, because that's the truth. The only thing that you can like change up on a person is like how much you going out. Because it's like, what
But
kind
not
of
even
going
really
out
that
is it?
because that's an expectation. It's not a change. That's the difference.
What if
Like
they a club person?
that's what I'm saying.
So you
You
changing
can be
them.
like you can no, because I could still go to the club and be married. It's a bunch of people out here still going to the clubs and married. I
Nah,
hope
yeah,
not,
but
which y'all
like
going together. But
looking at it's like if he like what if they was like a club person? They just always go to the club.
that's what
So
I'm saying.
you trying to change them from being a club person.
You're
Oh,
expecting
see?
them. No,
Oh, okay.
you're expecting them to change. That's
But
your
that's still a
expectation
change
of.
though.
But because what if they don't?
But
And then
you
you
already
mad
knew who you
because
married.
that's what I'm saying. But most people still be mad about it because they're like, well, I thought we got married and you was gonna stop doing it, but you expected it.
Yeah.
Nobody promised that to you. Nobody said that. You can't be mad at somebody else for what you expected.
So pretty much what you're trying to say is that
You have to accept
everybody gotta accept who they are.
Yeah, you have to accept each other for who you are
Who
right
they
then and there.
presenting themselves to you as.
No, you shouldn't be falling for no presentation and getting married.
Yeah,
You should not be falling for no presentation, baby. I want the full production. I want backstage passes. I want to listen before scenes, behind the scenes. I want the full shebang.
Yeah, you got to know everything
If
before
y'all
you
still
even
looking
get
at the
married.
presentation, baby, that's like looking at the gift and don't know what's inside.
Just looking at, oh, that's a nice wrapping on the paper.
I don't care nothing about the wrapping. That don't mean nothing. What's in that box?
Nah, that's true though.
Yeah.
Because you got to accept people for who they are. Because, I mean, you can change. There's nobody saying that you can't change. But I guess that's the part of like growing. Because it's like understanding each other, like boundaries too. Because I think that'd be a big thing too. Like people don't understand that everybody got boundaries.
Yeah.
And it's
but
like asking questions.
Too.
But you gotta ask them type of questions.
True.
Like, is this cool if I do this, or if it's cool if I do that, like type shit.
Like a check
versus just check in versus just like dry ass doing shit.
Yeah.
And then you know like let nobody know what's going on. Cause it's like, you kind of sort of leading people to assume shit.
Yeah. It's your assumptions, and then you mad because they didn't live up to your assumptions that they 9 times 10 didn't even know about. Yeah. This is stuff you hoping and you praying to the Lord, like, please just make him into like just make him this person.
So they want dudes
already
to build the bear.
Yeah.
Y'all be trying to build the bear, but
I mean, dudes too, like you can't expect whatever she was doing before marriage is what she gonna do after marriage. And if marriage just not for y'all and y'all just in committed relationship, just in general, like you gotta be able to accept that person for who they are right in that moment. Like, because if it's not promised, everybody don't get better. It's still people out here 60 years old and they still act like they in their 20s. Like no growth. Like,
nah, real tea.
That's a choice. Growth is a choice.
You don't,
Everybody don't choose it. So
relationship is choices too. So it's like, you got to choose to grow and choose to be in a relationship. Or you got to choose to grow within your relationship.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean real tea, because it's like, how can I say this? You want you don't want somebody that's still like stuck in the past. Y'all like you trying to move forward, but then they still stuck in the past. Not even on some BS, but just stuck in the past in general.
Oh yeah,
Instead
like
of
how it
just
used
growing
to
with the
be.
times, how it used to
Yeah,
be.
like
Oh,
okay.
when we was younger, we used to do this and do that, and it's like
Yeah.
not even understanding that as you grow and being together for a while, shit change.
Cause
And it's
you
like
change,
going with
like
the
people.
punches.
Yeah, like you're supposed to naturally change as like you're supposed to evolve, like as you get older.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, everybody don't. But you have to choose too, and you might not grow at the same time. Like somebody might get left behind a little bit and have
Yeah.
to catch up. That it just depends on who and what it is. Like sometimes men mature a little bit more in a relationship and change first. Sometimes it's women because you having kids, you're trying to balance work life. It's a lot that can happen. So you might get to a point where you're ready to grow, but he don't see no problem. Or he might get to a situation like vice versa.
No, that's
But
true.
you gotta be able to like make that change like present that is there, and but you still can't put that expectation on the other person to grow
So
because it just
more,
might not be their time.
I mean, but what you pretty much saying is that, I mean, it's a personal thing. I
It
keep
is.
running
It's
back to that
personal.
because it's like you gotta want to do that stuff instead of like doing it for somebody else. You got to do it
You
for
have to.
yourself.
Yep.
Because if you don't really see yourself like with that person, then it's no use to you like prolonging it and
hmm
BSing unless y'all both up on some just we gonna BS together. But
Neither one y'all
you
gonna really
should.
be happy.
I
It's like
mean,
gonna be a weird. It's always gonna be some underlying stuff. I feel like when you do that, and it's
yeah.
kind of like prolonging the inevitable because now you done built the whole life. You done, more memories, more years, more decades on top of stuff just for it to not work out anyways. Like
So
what
that's
y'all knew
like
10 years ago that
growth in the
y'all was
wrong
right.
way. Yeah.
Well, it's no growth because if you get into a relationship, first of all, and it's toxic at the beginning, like honeymoon phases, that's already a flag. That's not how it's supposed to go. You don't get a relationship on just how much struggle y'all done had together. Like, I'm not gonna stay in a relationship with you for that reason. That's crazy. I don't care how much we went through together, baby. I'm tired. Like
Gotta
that's a
hold
bad
it
reason.
down.
Yeah, you gotta hold me down. No, like what are you talking about? Like who got time for that? Like I'm not. Cause now I'm hoping that it just gets better. It's no signs that it is. Some people be in relationships for a long time and don't nothing change, and you steady talking about I was waiting on you to grow and get here, get there, and it's like, well,
Yeah,
who
but
told
that's
you
a
to do
you
that?
thing because some people
Yeah,
be set in
like
their ways and they don't be caring.
yeah,
If you don't see the signs and don't read the signs, then it's like that's a you problem
yeah,
because you're scared to grow too because you're scared to either grow out of that relationship or grow into that relationship.
yeah.
So it's
That's
like
yeah.
when you don't make them personal choices, as in what you gonna do or what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you like continue to like screw yourself over because you gotta be able to make them choices.
Yeah,
Because I mean, everybody business. That's a main thing with growth. Everybody don't need to be in your business.
yeah.
Like y'all gotta keep some stuff to
So
yourself.
yeah,
Like y'all can't be like just running your mouth telling everybody everything that's going
everything
on.
like every argument everybody don't need to know about. It's
Yeah,
just not
yeah.
important.
All online, dissing each other and stuff. Like you shouldn't do that because it's like y'all know that
Not
people
like
watching y'all that y'all
yeah.
in a relationship. So it's like, yeah, you sit there talking about you don't like these lame dudes no more and stuff like that. And it's like, duh, we know who you talking about. You've been talking to this dude for the past 10 years, you feel me? So it's
Stop.
like, yeah, y'all gotta relax. Like y'all business is supposed to be y'all business. Cause
Yeah.
that's the part that like either gonna help y'all get together, that's gonna help y'all grow,
hmm
or y'all
You
gonna
gotta
grow
have
out.
some type of respect and like privacy set for
That's part
like
of boundaries, ain't it?
yeah.
Respect and boundaries, two totally different things.
They intertwine.
So they two
like,
totally different things.
No, because I mean they are, but if you if you understand my boundaries and you're respecting my boundaries, it's respect. It's a form of respect.
And it's also a form of not crossing my boundaries. If you respect my boundaries, see, it's a double thing.
But yeah, you gotta be able to. It's a you. It's about you, and if y'all do it together,
Then that's what makes it.
then that's
like
what
fun.
makes it fun. But it's not. I think people have going being like people have unrealistic views of what a future with somebody is.
Yeah.
Like we kind of get under the notion that everything somehow is just gonna be perfect, even though we don't really know what that perfect even looks like.
Too
Because you
busy
can't
watching
expect that
them
you.
Cinderella movies and Princess Diary and all that BS growing up.
Maybe I don't know. I just think people don't know what that realistically looks like how life is going to just life,
Like
and
a
you
Twilight
just don't
movie,
see.
that's what they think it is.
Oh no, we too old for that.
And they on here wishing up on a dude like it's the Little Mermaid.
Stop
Like, dudes doing it too. They worse it. Like,
But I'm just saying, like, you have to be able to, like, whoever you end up with, whoever you're gonna be with, you have to respect them for who they are right now. Like, if you really gonna be like, we are going to, I'm talking about marriage here, this part, because if you just been boyfriend girlfriend for
I mean,
like
that's the
12
only growth in a
years,
relationship you're
child.
supposed to be worried about anyhow is marriage.
Yeah, it's your
We
marriage.
ain't
Like,
talking about no boyfriend girlfriend stuff because we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been married
in
for
a
a while.
marriage, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we talking about marriage type stuff because, I mean, boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, two totally different things when it comes to growth in a relationship.
Yeah, them very blurred.
Like, they blur them lines too much, and it's like, those not blurred lines. Them, you can see both of them lines. You can't be drinking and driving. It's either you're going to be married or you're not going to be married. Pick a lane.
Not pick a lane.
You got to. You drinking and driving. Like, you want to be over here. Y'all want to say that y'all married, but then y'all ain't got no paperwork. The Lord don't know y'all married. None of this stuff.
The Lord don't know.
But online, y'all saying y'all married. Like, nah, you got to
know.
pick a line. It's either you married or you not. But that's a you thing. You got to make your mind up on what you're going to do upon it.
And know who you making your mind up on.
Yeah,
because everything else, when you talk about growing in a relationship, like even the communication, life, careers, whatever, it all starts with a personal choice. So based off who that person is.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep saying, like, you have to be able to be okay because they're going to respond as the person that they are to life situations.
See?
If that's gonna stress you out, that's probably not the person for you, baby. Don't be marrying nobody else, no hope and prayer. That's what I have to say to people who are not married in long-term relationship. Like, y'all gotta pick a lane, and when you do, like, understand that person might be that person for real. And then we also talk about growth. What does that look like when a partner grows? Because even if you know that person's gonna get better, which we all hopefully inspire you to do, is constantly get better. What if they don't grow the way you wanted them to? Because you don't get to determine how the other person grows.
Nah, you don't.
You
and
just
I feel
have
like
to,
that's a you thing.
Yeah, you
gotta want to grow with that new
choose.
person because everybody gonna be. The older we get, the more wiser we get, as we like to say. So it's like that's what comes with it. Like, I mean, unless you one of them dudes or you one of them people that just ain't grown. And it's like, all right, if you growing and you seeing that your other person not growing, it's like, are you gonna stand that? Or you gonna talk about it? That's when the whole everything about communication is important when it's like growth. Because you gotta communicate. I feel like at the beginning our communication was like piss poor.
It was.
And then it's like, yeah, we kind of sort of started understanding each other a little bit better so we can be able to talk through some stuff. Because that be the thing, is like talking through. Because I mean, that's what you married the person for, is for somebody to talk to. So it's like you can't just be talking about BS all the time. You got to actually have like real conversation. And that's the part that gets a bunch of people tripped up because they don't have real conversations.
Yeah.
They be still up on them like
surface level.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Stay on
thinking of.
surface
Surface level stuff,
stuff.
and you ain't asking real questions. Like, because what if y'all two different religions?
Yeah.
You got to ask these different type of questions. What if y'all two different type of races?
Yeah.
You got to ask these type of questions. Like, dang, it's like your people cool with me because I'm black or because I'm Hispanic or because I'm another race.
It's like
Like,
you
you
have
got
to
to ask them type of questions.
Yeah, like y'all have to
'Cause
talk about it and get it out so that somebody's not expecting something that
different.
nobody ever really said. Because
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff that hurts relationships, that hurt all of us, is we have expectations that we think the other person should just know because, like, you my person. I hate when I hear a female say, I just want my man to know me. Y'all want him to just know me. So it's impossible for that man to know you. You barely understand your own quirks and stuff, like little shit that you might do that you don't notice because you're not looking on the outside looking in. Like, you're not looking at your habits and yourself. You're not experiencing yourself the way other people are experiencing you. That's a fact.
Pause.
You don't experience yourself the way.
Oh, you gonna just say it again.
What?
You don't experience yourself the way other people experience you.
You don't. So, like, you have to, like, understand that you don't get to tell. It's because it's a form of control.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to tell the other person when and how long it takes them to grow and how they should grow. You
and you can't badger a person for not growing.
Like, you can't.
That's wild.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's wild. You can't do that.
Because your progress might not be my progress. I might not be at that speed. I might can't do that fast.
Yeah.
It might take me longer. Like, some people, it just generally takes longer. We all have different timelines of excelling goals and like social goals.
Yeah.
And growing and maturing. So you that's why I said sometimes it's gonna feel unbalanced, but I think so many people give up on a spouse
because it's unbalanced.
Yeah, it's unbalanced.
It's weighing too heavy and they don't feel like talking.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what it is. Yeah.
It's not the fun part. You're like,
everybody like the fun part of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like it's some dark times, you feel me? And you got to be able to handle them just like you handle the fun times.
Yeah.
So when you get past all that stuff, that's how everybody talk about that they want to be with somebody 40, 50 years. But then you don't realize that, like, yeah, Gwyneth and Earl really went through some stuff. That's how they got to the 40, 50 something years.
Mm-hmm.
But they
they
stuck it through,
like,
you feel me?
Old couples, old
like,
black couples that was mad cool with each other. Like, that's because they know, like, they didn't roll with each other.
You gotta stick through it through the hard times.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to get it out the mud together, because everybody like to come into stuff with this is all mine, this is all mine. And it's like, once you do get married, it's like all of y'all stuff together. It ain't no mines and yours. Yeah, y'all sure might have like little bread on the side or whatever, but everything do come to the house first.
Mm-hmm.
So everything can get handled. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just the way it is, regardless of the fact. So it's like leaning so heavy up on this is mine, this is yours. That part like screws everything up.
Yeah,
because everybody
take that
mentality.
Input. Everybody take that mentality that's the difference between boyfriend, girlfriend, and then when you get married. Because when you get married, it is the government don't care who committed tax fraud, baby. Both y'all are suckers. I'm just saying, like, he getting the wrong stuff, she getting into the wrong stuff. Both of y'all in trouble. They not doing that. Well, he did it. No.
Yeah, I watched the news. Some damn tucker leg people. Like,
y'all did that. So you can't. That's the difference. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Yes, his stuff is his stuff. Your stuff is your stuff. Because y'all can break up today and tomorrow, and you ain't got to do nothing. You mess around, you get married. You got to split properties, money, bank accounts, kids. It's different.
Put them people all up in your business.
Yeah, like, so you have to, that's the difference, but you can't take that into marriage because it's never going to work. And I saw, I was on this live on TikTok and they was talking about that, and they was saying that a lot of people put their happiness ahead of their marriage. and because they have a couple years where they just don't like each other, they give up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah. And somebody in the comments was like, people stick it out with their kids before they stick it out with their spouse.
Nah, yeah, they do.
I'm like, you know what? You ain't like. People will stick beside their little trifling cheering, knowing your child trifling. You will stand beside them, but you couldn't stand beside your spouse like that. Like that. I was like, I never thought about it like that. And I was like, cool. And like they were just saying, like, people don't prepare for they skip the part when they say for better or for worse. We say that like it's cute. Yeah, for better and for worse. No,
they rewrite
baby.
The vows.
When they say for better
that's
or
in the vows
for
for
worse,
a reason, you feel me? They put that stuff in there for a reason.
What
like,
that real said, it got worse. It got worse.
They put all that up in there. They make you say all that for a reason. Because they like running through the rules of how this shit is.
Yes, rules.
You locked in, you feel me? Like, but you gotta grow.
You do.
Like, you gotta grow. You gotta understand that person.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. People don't really be understanding each other.
Person, yeah.
You gotta be able to understand each other. You gotta understand yourself, but you also gotta understand that other person.
Yeah.
That she tripping now. Yeah. But it's like, y'all been together for a while, so you should be used to her like tripping over little random things.
Yeah, you know she's gonna do it.
So it's like, why pick an argument about it every single time? Like, wait till it's a good time and then be like, bro, chill out with that shit. Like, but that's true. Like, shit, every once in a while you gotta tell her to chill out. Like, cause females be running rampant. They be doing everything in their head. They be just doing shit. So some of the time you gotta be like, bro, you gotta relax. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's like checking in with each other. You gotta be able to tell each other to relax. Like, if you can't tell your spouse, your significant other to relax because they being too much, and that person can't get you to relax, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because the growth part is that, like, if your significant other tell you to like relax or like chill out, you're supposed to be able to like hear them out and go on chill. So it's like you can be able to,
like that should be the only person that like you bring it back for, like, alright.
Yeah, because that's that part of understanding each other.
Yeah.
And that's the major growth too. Because it's that somebody kind of sort of, everybody say they don't want nobody in control of them, but that's kind of sort of what it is. We got to be in control of each other, you feel me? It ain't like one way or the other. If it's only deadlocked one way, that's called abuse. It is. Like, if only one person is controlling, like, yeah, that's abuse, bro. We got to be both of us, like, together. We're a team. Like, we got to be able to tell each other to chill. We got to be able to tell each other, like, come on, like, let's step it up. But we got to be able to communicate, you feel me? Like, communication. Communication is key. Like, it's key. More of the story, communication. You got to talk.
And they'll be willing to comprehend. Because some of y'all got comprehension problems. Sitting there like, well, he didn't say that, baby. He kind of did. Females don't understand, like,
that shit
girl, that man is simple. Like, they is very, we be thinking we give men too much credit. Like, they not, it's
not about dumb stuff.
It's too, men are very simple with, like, things we trip on. Y'all don't care. So it's like, no, he did give you an answer. You just didn't like
that answer.
Like,
you gotta respect boys' answer.
Like, you gotta respect that answer.
We don't stress on the same thing the same way. Like, we're stressed about the same thing, but we're gonna do it different ways because we're different people. But it's about understanding that, all right, this person gonna stress out and they might be extra. Yeah, that's just the kind of person they is. But that's with understanding your spouse. You got to be able to understand your spouse.
Yeah, because you gotta, like, at the end of the day, it's an unconditional bond because y'all are choosing for it to be unconditional. Especially once you get married again, don't be in a 20-year relationship talking about we thugging it, baby. What are y'all doing? Like,
yeah, that's too long. Y'all tripping.
Come on, pull it together, baby. You can't. You need the Lord in your life. Like,
more of the story.
Lord in your life. Don't be with nobody no 20-something years and then y'all ain't even made that commitment because anything can happen. That's really why I say it. It's in the Bible. God prefers for you to be married and not just checking up for that very, very long time. And for a while, that's one of the reasons why I told you, like, I think we should be married if we really gonna stay together for real. It was just because I'm not gonna live in sin with you for my whole life. Like, you not giving me no sign to repent. Like,
not my whole life.
No, we need to figure this out. I'm just saying, go think about it. No pressure, but
Yeah.
I need to know so I can like.
No pressure. Like, don't be trying to pressure people into like marrying you.
Yeah.
Because that's whack.
Know what you want from the get go. If you're dating and eventually you're gonna want to get married or you're like seriously considering it, you have to say that. And then when you're thinking about marrying somebody, y'all really need to like
start
have
having
the
them
conversations. Like, because stuff is going to happen. Like, whatever is out on the table, like, go ahead and get it out there and talk about it because you never know how that's going to surface its own self. Like, it will conjure itself up to make you have to talk about it anyway. So you might as well just talk about it from the get-go.
True.
Like, sit down and have those hard conversations, get a little bit uncomfortable because if you want it to work, your whole life is a long time.
Yeah, nah, real tea. People
Like,
be acting like a long time is short. Long time ain't short, it's long.
It's
Keyword.
long. Like when you say for better, is you can never fathom the situation you in until you in it.
Yeah. Because
so, like,
what you go through, somebody else don't go through.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's no such thing as a cheat sheet to marriage.
Mm-mm.
Like you got people out here doing podcasts and talking about that, like asking other people like what's the cheat code to a certain extent, how it worked for you. And it's like it's not one. It's like you got to get in that marriage, and it's like it depending on how you and your significant other is.
People who have
because we all different.
Yeah, we all different, but you need somebody who has your same principles. Who's gonna like y'all have talked about this, and both of y'all have the same view, so you know you can do life with this person. That's like you gonna talk about it, like so you want to know exactly who you really saying that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. Your life is a very long time. So, and I get everybody like, I can just get a divorce, and that ain't gonna make it no better. You still gonna be living in more sin. So
yeah, that stuff lame anyhow.
But you have to really know how they and expect that person to just show up as themselves.
Yeah.
Like you can't. And I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of us put so much pressure on our partner or put them on a pedestal. And, you know, when that pedestal comes down, you really don't know if this is you find yourself questioning, is this the person I committed to?
Yeah.
So, because I remember having that moment for myself, like, dang, like, and then that's how I had to work it out for myself. Like, I put you on a pedestal. Like, so it's like, you get to a point where you're like, even though I knew who I married at the same time, I still had this expectation. It was like, oh, he would never. And
I'm going game. I'm gonna play the game.
Mark, I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about you. But yeah, like you have to expect the person to show up for who they are, and you have to accept it.
Yeah.
Like that expectation stuff will have y'all just at each other's throats, and knowing that you're not always gonna be happy, and you're not always gonna see eye to eye, and you're not. And people think that's like a day or two. Stop basing marriage off your happiness. You can't like if you're growing with your person, you're growing with your person. That means if you're saying like, if I'm going fast, I gotta wait on you. You gonna wait. Yes, you're gonna be annoyed during your waiting period because who wanna wait?
But
you're doing it because you made the commitment. It's about growing in relationship is nothing more than a commitment you're continuing to make every single day when you choose each other.
Yeah.
You have to choose each other. Like, and you have to say, like, I'm okay if they die tomorrow, would you be okay with it? Like, not okay, like they did it.
Yeah, like that.
But like, would you be okay with the life that y'all live? Or would you be like, and if you die tomorrow, would you be like, I'm happy, this is like I got to choose this person to spend these days with.
Yeah.
Like, who you want at your side? Like, because when you say you doing life, that's what this death do us apart.
Yeah.
So you have to make your life memorable and worth the living. And is that person worth living with?
More of the story. If you're gonna do it, then do it.
Yeah. You just gotta commit.
Yeah.
Talk and commit. Like, have equal understanding for each other. And sometimes understand that shit that it might take a couple years. Like, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, because every year somebody growing some of the time where like some stuff you like this year might not be something you like in the next 2 years. So it's like, that's
people you just go through stuff. And unfortunately you go through stuff with a whole nother human being who, like I said, experiences the world differently from you.
Yeah.
So you have to have some type of grace for the other person. And like, if you're choosing to grow, like, then just do that and continue to be patient and like keep accepting that person for who they are right then. Like, so when they grow into whoever they're going to be, let's hope that y'all just continue to choose each other. But if you in a long-term relationship, you need to go. I ain't trying to break up no happy homes though, but
no, we don't condone breaking up happy homes here on the Hun Life podcast.
I'm just saying, like, y'all can't like figure out what you're doing because you can't.
It's a you thing, man. And all in all, if you got problems with your relationship, it might be you. So you might need to just check yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure it ain't you tripping or if it's really a problem.
Yeah, make sure your stuff align. Like, but you have to have some type of God in your life. Like, the Lord is not about to get on that man because that's not really your man because he didn't say that was your man because y'all didn't get married under him. So you can't be praying for somebody that ain't yours. Y'all didn't commit. That's what it is. He not yours. He don't belong to you.
True.
You didn't make it. You didn't make it a reality. So that's not how that's gonna work.
No, that's true.
But you have to be able to like commit to each other at the end of the day. Marriage ain't nothing. Yeah. Growing in marriage is nothing but constantly committing to each other every single day, especially during the hard days. Because it's easy to love people when everything is fine and money flowing and just the good times just a rolling. But when good times stop and like y'all looking across from each other and like money might not be so good and kids is being bad and like
can y'all grow?
Yeah. Or that y'all still gonna get out and grow together, like, and continue to accept each other as y'all are growing and meeting each other where you at and giving grace. That's really what it is.
True. I think this was a pretty good episode. Well, yeah, you would say that. You say that every episode.
What?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. Have to rewatch it and see.
I have to rewatch it. Yep.
I think we dropped some more jewels up in this one. Like, yeah, we talked about growth.
I hope we gave y'all, I guess, what y'all wanted.
Yeah.
Like, with I take on growth in marriage.
Yeah.
That's what we had to say today.
I feel like we hit.
I don't want to be too serious with y'all. Like,
it's
not so serious.
Not all the time. Everything ain't got to be serious. We ain't trying to set no fire up under you. We just
talk about this again in like a year. Y'all won't remember no way.
Yeah.
Then we probably have a different perspective.
Then a whole different take up on it. Because that's the thing about growing.
Maybe be something deep going on. We'd be like, listen, it's a serious conversation. Yeah. But for now, this is what I got to say about growth in relationships or marriage. I think it's pretty decent.
Yeah, it was. So you got a rant this week? Because I think I do. I might. I don't know. Nah.
I probably do. I got to think.
You got to think about your rant. I'm always thinking about my rant. Because it's like, what not to rant about? This weather, bro. Like, it's been cold. Like, normally we don't, like, last time it got cold like this, like, yeah, they iced us in.
Yeah.
But that was like a whole different thing going on at that time. But this time, it was just bitter. It was bitter cold.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was cold, but then it was sunny.
Yeah.
That was the crazy part. We ain't really used to that, like being freezing cold and it's
And the
sunny
sun
outside.
out. Yeah.
To where it looked like you want to go outside, but you get out there and it's like, nah.
Yeah.
My face cold. That's how you know it's really cold when your face cold.
Your face cold. Yeah, I hate that type of cold. But that's why I was like, I was telling people, but I ain't been outside all week. So when I say I don't know the days, that's why I was like, I don't know what I did this week. I ain't walked outside.
And then it's finna start raining. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, the weather
is not on my side at this moment.
No,
like,
not this week.
Not this week, yeah. Like, yeah, the end of July, they making it do too much with this weather. So that's why I'm ranting about the weather. Because it's unstable. Like, Mother Nature is really Mother Nature right now. Like, it's just uncertainty.
It's raining.
It's just doing everything but just chilling.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But January is normally our cold time.
Yeah.
January, February is always
they forcing
cold.
it. They forcing it way too hard. Like it's like it don't want to be. Because what was that Wednesday? It was like almost 70 degrees outside. Like, come on.
Last year was different because it was cold from like the end of October to like January,
it's like they
February.
Over the weather for real.
This year, nah.
It's like they forcing it.
Yeah.
We had that one day it was hot and then it dropped 20, 30 degrees.
And now it's finna rain.
Now it's finna rain. Like, that's crazy.
You got a rant now?
I did have one. I just don't remember what it was because we started talking about Malcolm and that just... It's not a rant. That just really tore me up. Like, I was just at a loss for words.
Yeah.
So it was good. Like, it's already a good series. Like, Forrest Whitaker, listen, hats off. It really
he making up for that trash on Netflix movie he did. He
Still
making up for this. Nah, I ain't let go of that. They told us that Forrest Whitaker was gonna be in there. He took a nap. Like, he took a nap the whole movie and then just said, I ain't showing up on the last day. Like, he finessed us. Like, nah, I ain't over that. But he have been doing some good movies in this one series. And this one's up there with I can't remember the name of it, but he did when I think he was a Uganda militia. He played blackface.
Stop saying that. Boy, what is wrong with you?
He was. Boy, was dark on that. Like, yeah, they darkened him up for that one. So he can play that one, but he did good on that. Like, before Beast with No Nation. This was before that. This was, then they did Beast with No Nation. But this one was before that. But like, yeah, nah, he be making some good, he be on some good stuff.
He the whole series is good, but they did Malcolm justice. They really did. So I had a win. I just don't know what it was. They ain't have to do me like that with Malcolm. Baby, I was so up. Y'all don't understand. They didn't have to do that. They let them scenes last a little too long. They had me. I was sobbing. Like I had to tell myself I need to get myself together. Like I was like, girl, it's too much. I was sobbing. I was like, dang, that tore me up. So I was like, but hats off to the
director.
Yeah, the videographer and the people who came up with that whole, because it was very impactful. If that's what they were going for. It was.
Yeah. But I'm Hunt.
I'm Keakea.
It's the Hunt Life Podcast. Hunt Life.
Live dreams. Bye, y'all.
What's good, people? Before y'all leave, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Oh, and follow us at
Hunt Life the Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button. You can also find me at I'm the Key on Instagram, and you can follow us on Hunt Life Co. on Instagram and TikTok.
And you can find me on Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everywhere. Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everything, and also Hunt Files. And don't forget, if you got any comments or any statements or anything that you want to leave us, you can always find us up on Instagram and Hunt Life the Podcast. Have a great day, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hunt Life, live dreams.